All right, guys, we've made it to week 5 of the Muscle Up program. Things are changing on that day 1. It was getting tough, I know, so it's gonna be much easier this week, but good work on making it through the 4 weeks of the first little bodybuilding cycle. So number 2 here, we've got 4 different movements, but you're gonna recognize some of the same little schemes as before from the last 4 weeks. 4 movements this time: strict ring dip, pendlay row, landmine press, and supinated body row. So 4 completely different movements, but still have that same push and pull theme with the upper body, all right? So for the strict ring dip, same thing as the strict pull-ups. If you need to use a band to hit these unbroken, it's 8 to 10 reps at a 2-second lower, essentially, is the only thing we're looking at there. 2-second lower and a 1-second pause at the top. You guys have been doing lots of support holds, so these will hopefully feel better than they have in the past. So 8 to 10 ring dips. Use a band if you need to go unbroken and stick to that tempo. We're gonna do 3 sets with a 60-second rest in between, okay? Pendlay row, we'll go over what that looks like in the movement video, but essentially it's a barbell row where it comes from the ground every time. Don't worry, you'll see it in the movement video. 6 to 8 reps, so it's lower reps at a 3-1-1-0, so that means you're going to pick it up, pause 1 second at the top, lower 3 seconds down, okay? So it's 1 second up, pause 1 second here, and then 3 second lower down to the bottom, and we'll go over exactly what it looks like I said, in the movement video. Same thing. 3 sets, 60-second rest. That's A1 and A2, so you can do all 3 sets of that before you move into your 3 sets, B1 and B2, of a landmine press. Okay, that's where you have the little barbell and that contraption that's down on the floor, and so you're using it's like at a little bit of an angle. If you used it before, you'll be no stranger to it. If not, I'll show you what to do. And you can do it without one of those little attachments too, just on the wall. It's super easy. So landmine press, 10 to 12 reps per arm. Higher rep here, so we're probably sticking with the empty barbell or maybe adding a little bit of weight if you've got some experience with a little bit more landmine pressing, but 10 to 12 reps per arm at 3-0 XO. So that essentially means we're gonna be at the top. You're gonna lower down for 3 seconds and then explode up as fast as you can. Lower down for 3 seconds. That's gonna burn, okay? So you've got 10 to 12 reps per arm with a 3-second lower. That should let you know, keep the weight light, okay? If you wanna add a little bit, you can, but start with the empty bar and see how it feels. 3 sets, 60-second rest. Supinated body row, you're gonna put your barbell up on the rig, kind of like you're gonna do a bench press, kind of a little bit lower at waist height, and you're gonna do basically what would look like a ring row, but you're holding on to the bar instead of the rings, and you're gonna flip the grip so that you're supinated, right? This is pronated, supinated, and you're gonna be pulling like this, right? Doing rows like that, and again, you'll see that in the next video. 8 to 10 reps, standard there. 2-0-1-0, so you're gonna go pull up to the top, 1, 2, and then 1 second at the bottom, and then come right back up, okay? 3 sets, 60-second rest. Easy. Week 5, day 2. Every 90 seconds for 4 sets, 5 kips, and 5 horizontal ring rows. This is gonna be for both the ring and bar, so you can either do this on the bar or the rings, and we'll go over what that looks like later. Every 90 seconds for 4 sets, 6 to 8 Russian dips. Hands down, the best exercise if you cannot do a muscle up to get you stronger enough to do a muscle up, okay? So pay a lot of attention to these Russian dips. Even if you have some muscle ups, this is really, really helpful for getting better at muscle ups. This will make you super strong in that transition, okay? So every 90 seconds for 4 sets, 6 to 8 Russian dips. And with that, I'm gonna shift you guys over so you can see week 5, day 3. Written right over here. Okay, 15-minute AMRAP today. Going at a nice steady pace. Our last 2 workouts have been a little bit faster and more intense. We're backing it back down this week, 15 minutes at a nice, steady, sustainable pace. Steady. Look, it's important enough that I'm writing it on the board there. Okay? 15-minute AMRAP at a steady pace. We're gonna go 8 double kettlebell hang cleans, 8 double kettlebell push press, 40-second double kettlebell front rack carry. So that's kind of 1 set there. And then we're gonna go 12 ring rows, 12 deficit push-ups, and a 40-second hang, and that's kind of another little chunk there, okay? So you got these 2 chunks that you're working through. We're gonna go back and forth between those 2 for 15 minutes. The goal is to do everything unbroken and smooth, right? Never rushing through transitions, just taking your time, moving confidently, going unbroken on all of this stuff. Choose weights where you can do that. If I was to say a weight, 53s, RX for the guys, 35s, RX for the girls, and that would be a challenging weight. Like that would be something that would push you to go unbroken on. So if you don't feel quite as comfortable, especially with the push press going up overhead with 2 kettlebells, go a little bit lighter than that. But don't go so light that it's not challenging for you to do 8 reps. Otherwise, you're not gonna get as much out of this workout as you could be, okay? So 15 minutes, 8, 8, 40, 12, 12, 40. It's gonna be super awesome, nice and sweaty. If you can't hang unbroken for 40 seconds, that's completely fine. I don't want you to do like 4 sets of 10 seconds. Just do a hang that you can do unbroken the whole time for 40 seconds. Or sorry, for 15 minutes. A hang that you can do unbroken, so 30, so 20, 25, 35, whatever it is that you can hang up there for without coming down for that whole 15-minute AMRAP, do that, okay? For the front rack carry, you should be able to do that for 40 seconds. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be very impressed if you're doing it both of these unbroken and then you're not able to hold it for 40 seconds in the front rack, okay? So that's what we got, week 5, days 1, 2, and 3. Check out the movement videos if you need some more details on those movements.